Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Unlucky Rolls and our Fallout Cascadian Swarms campaign. I am Trisky, and joining me are my fellow compatriots in scouring the wasteland of northwestern the USA, including Bran Doon the Brink, played by my pal Ken. Say hello.
Hello.
Jen O'Connor, played by Fluff. Say hello.
Hiya.
And, of course, the overseer of the world, Wagoo.
I hope you're ready for pain today.
Oh,
yes.
am I ever.
But with that in mind, can we get a short recap from last session, because my brain is fuzzed over.
All right. Other players want to do it, or would you like me to do it?
I think I remember most of last session. We finally negotiated for the, I don't know if it was, I think it was last session that, we imprisoned and we, had the imprisoned person who, drugged us, work our distillery. We finally negotiated with the mayor about getting weapons and things over to Bran's tribe. And now I tried to subtly hint that we can throw a rebellion. And then we are now heading somewhere towards the mountains to look for something that the mayor wanted us to look into.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you remember which mountain?
No, I do not. I'm sorry.
No idea. My brain has been that of a fucking goldfish for memory as late.
It's been a while, to be fair.
Mount St.
Oh, Mount
Helens.
St. Helens.
Oh. Boy, we're gonna have some fun.
I'm glad to see some of you remember your history lessons.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yes. So, it's currently September 23rd. Your huge truck is currently parked safe and sound in the parking lot at City Hall.
Alright. Well, no time like the present, right?
No bird like the pheasant. I saw like an old book that said that. Didn't get it, but it was catchy.
Yeah. Well then, I guess we should start, heading off then. Unless you guys need to do anything here. No?
I do, just kind of lights one up, just... Yeah, no, I'm good to go. Think, got a lot of stuff here underway, might as well get on out.
Alrighty, I'll be in the back of the truck with Roxanne. As she kind of hops in the back of the truck and, like, calls Roxanne in with her.
And Roxanne follows obediently.
Hey, I'll stay up with you, Pendleton, if you want. I mean, I like the breeze out the window. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. One sec, guys.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, voice mod randomly decided to crash. I said, no, I don't have anything really to worry about. I remember we were doing like some sort of deal with the robotics dude, but at the same time, that was a little bit ways away, so it was more expensive than our blood at the moment.
But for now, Washington State awaits.
Remove that skull.
Boy. There's totally gonna be no brotherhood there.
Yeah, sure.
Nah. Be funny if there's some group with some other good power armor around. I'm sure they'd be good dudes.
I do believe it would be in our best self-preservation to not let any of them near our truck. Preferably not by force, because the obvious ramifications, but if they realize the truck is piloted by a robot, they might want to snatch it.
Hey, it didn't come to blasting last time, right? You got this, and now 3 of us, we got it.
I had to drift to drive a fucking Jeep away from them because they wanted the Jeep. Of course they might want the technology.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying, but I mean, escaped them once, twice, technically. You can do it again.
A worst case scenario, just open the if you can't even do it remotely, just open the back of the truck and I'll just start firing.
Yes, that would be possible.
If not, just give a little tap on the back and I'll open it up myself and start firing.
Well, as they say, third time's the charm. Shall we be off then?
Let's do this.
Alright, I'm down to just head out.
Alright, and thus you all start driving up the highway near the Columbia River. It's pretty much the same as the last time you came this way. Plenty of farms along the river. This place is a Garden of Eden. Civilization's back on its feet quite nicely here. Eventually, you get to Rainier Crossing, which, of course, its the former inhabitant is no longer here. But in the distance, you do see that there are others there.
What kind of others? What kind of others are we talking?
Do you want to get closer or pull out some binoculars?
I have my binoculars. Yes, I do.
Go ahead. You go ahead and utilize them then.
Alright, let me see here. My binoculars. Alright, so plus 50. I'm using observation, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Alright, so I get a plus 15 on that because I'm using binoculars. No, I think I just put 15 on there. Habooski. 48.
There's a few figures, but you can't quite make them out. Nor can you make out their vehicles. There's 2 of them, but you feel like that you should know what these are, and you can't quite put your finger on it at this distance. You'll have to get closer.
I don't know who these people are, but I'm getting a sketch vibe from them.
That's when you see when you see 2 Humvees pull up.
It's Brotherhood. It's Brotherhood. It's Brotherhood. Book it. Book it. Book it. Book it.
Whew.
Are there any alternate, road routes or, off-roading we can do, potentially, with this fucking thing?
Well,
Or are we in between, mountain
you could go
passes?
near Choke Point Alpha, but something tells me you guys don't want to go that way either. So the alternate is to go back over the Cascades, back towards the Inland Empire, and enter from the east.
Okay, so do we want to deal with Brotherhood or Hillbillies?
To be honest, after all efforts at least, I'd much rather be fans of the Brotherhood, but I feel like they would choose the part faster.
Yeah, I vote Hillbillies. I vote we deal with the Hillbillies instead right now. I don't think we're ready for these guys.
Yeah. I mean, did us ever really land a hit on them? Just a chase after chase.
I mean,
May
I
want
already
to
see...
consider on our way back purchasing a slight bit of extra fuel for the extra trip that we've had to take.
Yeah, we'll have to find something somewhere.
And we did buy a good amount in bulk earlier, as I recall.
True.
But, hey! Lenny, right? It was Lenny, right? I didn't forget my companion's name.
Yes, that was the name.
Lenny! Would you please turn us around?
The truck immediately starts turning around and lets out some loud beeps. You can actually see a Brotherhood soldier in power armor just looking at you guys as you drive away. But he lets you go.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
So, go for Choke Point Alpha, or just going back to the Hillbillies. I know everyone said Hillbillies, but last chance.
I think hillbillies are a better option.
All right.
Like, hillbillies don't have power armor is the main thing.
Let's do this thing.
Easier to talk to, easier to fight, hopefully easier to run from. Yeah, probably easier to run from. You know,
and someone
stuff
just
like this.
And somebody just deleted the party token.
Ah, yes, that would be my doing.
All right.
The damn little nuclear engines. You never know when they might just go off.
Well, I guess we're all dead. That's the TPK that ended the campaign. Thank you very much for joining us on Unlucky Rolls.
We all
Yeah.
die. Rocks
Yeah.
fall, everyone dies.
Yeah. For now, let me just pull it back up. There you go. Oops. There, much better. Thus,
Hey.
you guys leave the Cascades Cascadia the same way you entered, along this highway. People manning the guys manning the toll are all good. Good. Even wish you good luck in your travels.
That's
Good
good.
luck working the toll road.
Man, it's chill out here. Do you know what I spend most of my day doing? Chilling out inside reading a comic book. I don't need to go. And most people that come by, they're usually on foot, and I get to learn plenty.
Huh.
And if they're
Sounds
assholes,
relaxing.
I can throw them in the drunk tank until they start acting better.
A comic book. You got an extra one of those? It's gonna be a long trip. I'd like to, some reading material.
10 tabs, and I'll get you a copy of the Spirit.
Oh heck yeah, that
Good
sounds
God.
pretty nice. And
Dude.
yeah, fork over the tabs.
I'm out of caps. I'm out of tabs.
Bank is here. Have no fear.
I'm pretty sure Bran Doon was keeping track of all of our money.
Oh, alright. Hey, Bran, could you give me a copy too?
I mean, you could just...
Yeah, sure. What do you need?
you could just take turns with the one copy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably best to take turns.
We just started our business. We're not made of money yet.
Yeah.
Besides, that's the only spare copy I have. Everything else is one of a kind and would cost more. Well, there's one thing I've got copies of, but that's some very important reading material. I ain't parting with that for cheap.
Oh?
Oh, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let us move on.
Oh, we had like a really important tape a while back. Like, a lot of people really paying out for it. But yeah, he hands over the tabs. What is this something you wanted, Jen?
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
You do realize that's just my Superman collection, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think it was?
Yeah, ours was like the
We thought
Fantastic
we
Three.
thought you
Like,
were insinuating porn. Sorry for that. We will move on.
Oh, yeah, I got plenty of that if you guys want it.
No, thank you.
I was talking about the Great Gatsby.
Alright, well, y'all take care. The
Yeah,
guard
Have
gives
a
you
good one.
a salute.
Seriously, I don't understand your human fascination with the flesh. Ugh.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm mostly just gonna be blooping with the Roxanne in the back.
You keep driving. You're going slower than you did with the Humvee. This is no surprise because you got a big trailer. That being said, soon enough, you can just see the landscape spread out before you as very, very brown.
Probably radiation.
Yes, we're back in brown territory.
Probably radiation. Roll intelligence.
All
Feels
right.
so weird now.
Roll intelligence. Ba-boom, ba-bing. I got a 5.
Every post-apocalyptic video game I ever played before it became post-apocalypse.
Yeah, this area isn't brown because of radiation. The interior of Oregon and Washington State was always pretty brown, just because all the rain was on the west side of the Cascades.
Oh, fair enough then. Oh no, this place is just a fucking desert.
It's certainly
Yes.
undergone desertification in the past century. No doubt about it.
Well, we won't be sticking around. At least that's the hope. Knock on wood.
Pendleton knocks on, like, I don't know, nothing.
Lenny makes a comment for you to mind the truck.
I didn't even knock on anything.
That's the point.
Yes, yes.
As you guys continue, eventually the day gets dark. You got a little bit of a late start, and you kind of went the wrong way at first. So, thus September 23rd ends. Please be sure to adjust your food as we go to the next day.
Alrighty, I think I've got keeping track of all the food, so that would be 3 food, right?
Yes.
Alright, so we've got 84 pounds of smoked pork and 4 pounds of stag jerky.
Alrighty.
Alright, so how you guys spending the night?
Oh wait, shit. I don't mean to be the guy who tells the teacher that we had homework, but you said this place is desertification, right? What about water?
Well, there's still water running through the river here.
Okay, good.
You can see the river on the map next to the highway you're on, right?
Hold on. My character sheet's in the way. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, water's not a problem as long as you follow the river.
Yeah. All right. So we're good.
Problem is, if you keep following the river, you'll end up back at Pass Wickland. And are you sure you want to go back there?
Maybe we should pull off and boil off some water so we can just, once we get off this road.
Oh, damn
So-
it, Woody. I'll just put on the second mustache and then no one will know who I am.
We get like a big cone or something, and I don't know. Jen and I get hoods. I don't know. Let's pull off and think about it.
It's worth noting in the area you pull off, you can see that a bridge has long since collapsed. It's not exactly a safe spot to ford the river, unfortunately.
What I will say is that if we do wind up having to go back through that territory, they have never seen this truck, and they have never seen Lenny.
This is true. This is true.
So if we simply lay low and just pass through, then we shouldn't have much issue.
So
Sounds
Maybe it'll spook them. see a truck going by, maybe they'll even think we're brotherhood and just not want to mess. You know? Just mind our own business.
I feel like that's an apt plan.
All right. So, okay.
To do this right, I will step into the back with all of you for this portion of the ride at least, instead of staying up in the cabin with Lenny.
Yeah. So, the one thing is, we've got a broken down bridge here that I think we need to get across.
Well, you don't need to get across it. It goes north. To get to past Wickland, you'd be going east along the remains of Interstate 84.
All right, that's good at least. That's good. And you said the river here is not safe to get water from?
Well, it's about as irradiated as it usually is, but this part of the river is definitely irradiated, but you could probably boil it and make it safer for consumption.
We've got enough storage back here. Let's try boiling off. I'm gonna try boiling off some of it. Just like, I don't know, a good 10, 20 pounds of this stuff and just load it in the back.
I have no
Hey,
objections to that. Then again, I obviously don't have any stake in this, since I do not require water.
Would you guys like to try and find a spot to ford the river, or attempt to pass through past Wickland without trouble?
I say we just pass through,
Okay.
because I don't want to
Yeah.
risk losing our
Don't
entire
stop if we don't
crop by
gotta.
just going over a part of the river.
All right.
This is it's kind of funny. I was in at work. We were covering for the class. We were covering Westward Expansion. So on Friday, I actually just put the game Oregon Trail on the projector and just had did it by class votes. What we decided to do.
That is a good class.
So, how many
Yeah.
died of dysentery?
We had to stop prematurely, so no one got a few snake bites. One girl, she or like the settler we named after, broke her arm, got measles, got something else, but just didn't freaking die. It was good
She
fun
either
for
got
all.
made the fuck fun of for all of that, or got like lauded as a hero. It's one or the other with kids.
A bit of both.
Damn, I'm wrong.
Ouch. Nevertheless, you guys keep driving, and eventually you do come upon the ruins of a town. Do you guys want to scavenge at some point, or
Did we pass this town on the way out here?
you did?
Did we
It's
scavenge? I know we stopped.
abandoned. Are we sure it's abandoned?
You're not sure, are
If
you?
you want to make sure that this is abandoned, I would say we just cut the engine for a little bit and use the binoculars of yours.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
All right, hit me with observation again.
All right. Observation with the binoculars, so plus 15. Buddy boop. 34. Probably not going to see much.
I never even gave a modifier. I did that to be minus 25, so you still passed.
Oh, that's good.
This town is not inhabited by people, but you're seeing plenty of animals.
What kinds of animals?
Well, the interesting thing is from the south, you see some creatures start walking into the town and eventually make it to the river and start drinking from it.
Okay.
There's like 5 of them, and they look kind of like lizards.
Do they have horns, or are they just like little lizards?
Oh, they have horns.
Oh, they have horns. It's like, the hell is that? Hey, Bran, take a look at this. You got any clue what this is?
Bran will take a look. With his knowledge of throughout his life or just in survival, would he be able to recognize anything?
You can roll lore or survival. You've been told stories about these creatures. They're supposed to be southwest of here, though, not this far north. Their name, when translated into English, is the Claws.
Ooh, were these the scary sort of stories, or?
They're the kind that are hide or die.
So he would just gasp, like what? Like you guys would see him just gasp, looking through his looking through the binoculars, and just like shaking slightly lower them.
Is it?
Yeah. Ma used to tell used to say some stories about these things. If that's what they are, we don't want to go near these things. We got to get out of here or get torn to shreds.
Fair enough. Was looking for a hunt, but all right, you should probably head out then.
Holy crud! Like, whew.
I wish
I
we had
really
a
think
camera, though. This would be quite the sight. Seeing a bunch of these things by the water hole, man, that would be quite the picture.
Yeah, never thought, in travels you just wind up in like basically in the lair of the IRS.
No, we don't talk about the IRS anymore. We got in trouble last time.
Yeah, they're probably looking at us for it
No,
now.
I won't bring it up again. I'd rather not repeat.
Yeah. All right. Let's leave these alone. Is this like a family of Deathclaws?
Yeah, there's adults and there's kids.
Oh, it's a little family. That's cute. All right. Let's keep going. This town ain't safe to scavenge in.
No, I would say not.
And so you guys keep traveling. You do come across a bridge that's been well maintained, though you are worried about how much it's creaking like crazy when you cross it. Eventually, though, you do see signs for Pass Wickland. Soon you will be there.
Alrighty. Keep your heads
Alright,
down.
time for me to get into the back.
Sure enough, you're now seeing cattle ranches, and you're constantly going through. Nothing happens when you drive through town at first. It's when you leave that that you encounter something resembling a problem.
What would that be?
Yeah, a few guys in some hats and beanies are just lined up on the road, clearly expecting you to stop.
Alright, then they come to a stop. If they wind up asking what your business is, say that you are a transport truck heading north. For who, then say it's none of their business.
I'm in the back and they can't see me, so I'm loading, like I'm reloading and readying my sniper rifle.
Go ahead. So, as the truck stops, I assume Bran Doon's just gonna roll down the window.
Yeah,
All right. An older looking
hold down, give them a wave.
An older looking man, the thinnest of them all, turns to look at you. All right, who are you? What you delivering?
Name's Bran Doon. Just moving along, delivering some stuff. Just some food, some supplies.
Supplies? For who?
I have some people a bit, down Snake River from here. We're, tribes. I'm sure you see someone from here now and then.
Yeah, but those people don't really use trucks.
Well, see, they don't. I'm a bit of a, what do they call it, entrepreneur. They, go out, trying to slowly ease people into the thing.
Cut out a little bit at the end.
Oh, I'm like what they call an entrepreneur. I'm slowly into it. Hey, even if they don't take it, they'll take what I got.
Oh, so you're a salesman. Mind if I see what you're selling? Might be curious in buying something.
Oh, yeah, I got some looks around. He has
Fucking pulls out
some
weed.
What was that?
Pull out some of your fucking weed.
he actually does. I got some things. He shows that he has the comic book up, some food. Guys want any I think this is Radstag jerky.
Oh, how much for the weed?
For the what? And cut off.
Oh,
For the weed. Hold up, don't say anything rash. Let's look at the actual value of weed.
Oh yeah, no, I was just about to ask out a character, how much should we get this for?
We need to metagame the shit out of this transaction. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a job to do.
I've already got the items guide pull up.
Go ahead, look it up. Remember that barter stuff. It relies on charisma, and since it's Bran Doon doing it, that means you got charisma of 5.
What's it called again in fucking Fallout verse? Goddamn.
Nubis.
General value is about 50 per 0.1 weight. So 50 an ounce?
But
gram,
we also
like that.
really want to get on these guys' good side, so maybe we sell them at 50% so they let us go.
So
if
25
you're a
then,
businessman, you will. If you're a businessman, you will not sell it at less than profit voluntarily, but sell it at a very minimal profit. So
It's
55
all
or
profit.
something.
We fucking stole it.
Yes, but they don't fucking know that. They might find it suspect.
Bran Doon's claiming not claiming to be a businessman, but really he's just a guy who doesn't want to get shot.
Well, I think we're all people who don't want to get shot, but that's another story.
But literally, if they even remotely know the value of Nubis at all, they're going to find it suspect if you're selling it for less than stock value. So just sell for 55.
That's fair. He'd probably say probably. Hang on, wouldn't we be out of the territory where they use ranked pools? Are we still in currency land?
You could ask him.
Oh yeah, so he is gonna by default say about 40 tabs per ounce.
Oh shoot, really? Oh, I guess you are doing business west of the Cascades. Tell you what, we got some people with tabs. We can offer you a little bit.
Oh, nice.
So, each of my boys here gets a hit. That's gonna be about 200 total, I think. Going by 40 per, if I understand
that's
that right.
5 ounces then.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Let me just look in here.
Oh.
So what would that so I'm looking into the inventory. What would that come out to for so I know in the inventory it has amount 7, but what would that actually come out to? Is that just individual joints or
I'm
Is
fairly
that amount 7 with 1 pound per?
I'm,
Like, what is the
I'm fairly
weight
certain
setup?
it's 1 pound per. So what you're doing is selling 0.5.
Yeah.
Because I remember you guys stealing a ridiculous amount of the base ingredients.
Yeah.
That is true.
All right, so 0.5 for 200.
You cut off towards the end.
I didn't. I just said 0.5 for 200.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I heard like a bump and I thought it was like the cutoff.
Nope.
Alrighty.
Nevertheless, as you hand it out, one of them is already token it up. The leader isn't taking one, but he's pretty pleased. All right, all right then. You ain't so bad. Get on your way.
Bran Doon kind of lights one up too and just nods. Pleasure doing business with you, gentlemen.
Wait, you drive well high?
I mean, I do all right.
Lenny, answer him before they get suspect.
I drive.
Yeah, yeah. Is that cool? Haven't had anything innocence yet, you know?
It is, but cheater. And the
Winner.
and the posse just moves to the side. He does give you a thumbs up as you pass.
Cheater, he says.
My fucking god, I feel like
It's a winner.
it's totally. You weren't even on the same like wavelength as of us at the beginning, because I was very much alluding to all of us being in the back fucking cabin and just letting Lenny be the only one in the front.
Oh, but I had Bran Doon say he wanted to sit in the front and feel the breeze out the window. So I mean, unless anyone like would have literally just like stopped him.
I mean, it turned out funny, but goddamn, I was just like, I didn't catch that part from you at least, so whatever.
Yeah, all's
Too
well.
late now.
Probably also would have been a little bit suspicious for just Lenny to be in the front.
Yes, it would.
They would have needed that human connection, or we would have been fucked.
Well, yeah, but my question was whether or not anyone would recognize Bran Doon, which was sort of the point of us being in the back cabin.
That's also true.
Fair.
That's why I was like,
Bran Doon's in different clothes, toking it up in a big rig. He's a lot less recognizable right now.
I mean, fair,
Also
but
true.
at the same time, we don't know who's going to be seeing us, if anything, so we don't know if it's literally like a family member of the person we shot or some shit, knowing our luck.
Either way, we made it through it, and that's what's important right now.
Can't catch my roguish bell bottoms.
Brandon, never even insinuate that you are the one piloting our vehicle under the influence of it again, or I will personally hacksaw you.
Noted. And he's gonna like put his feet up on the dash and just be a very just cranked back pose. Specifically slide himself into the passenger seat.
Lenny makes a comment about being glad he can't smell the toke. Nevertheless, another day, the end of the day comes, and you guys stop after dark once you get safely away from the civilization around here. In the distance, you
Do
can
we
see
really
some
need
green.
to stop, considering we have like a robot driver?
Oh yeah, you don't need to stop at all.
Yeah, we don't need to stop. That's half of the glory of this whole entire situation, too.
Well, I still need to adjust for the next day.
Yeah, I mean, fair, but at the same time, we probably don't stop. We just
Yeah.
go an all-nighter.
All right. Well, Lenny does the all-nighter.
And
So you guys
Sir
keep
Pendleton would likely swap out with Bran Doon to talk to him at some point during the nighttime
Alright.
when Brandon's asleep. But yeah, go
And
ahead.
you guys you guys have switched to Interstate 82, but eventually you have to turn off in the ruins of a town. It's late at night. Well past midnight, but would you guys like to try scavenging in the ruins?
Let's try and see if there's anything going bump in the night first.
Yes, is it nighttime at this point still? Or?
Yes, it is night.
All right, so
All
it's
right.
probably going to be
It is actually like 2 in the morning right now.
All right. So what are the penalties?
I'll say minus one due to scavenging in the dark.
Oh,
On
for
top of-
perception. I was going to check out the area first.
Oh, okay. Perception in that case, we'll say minus 2. You're able to get up on a ridge and see everything, which is why it isn't worse.
All right, minus 2, but I get a +1 for my binoculars, so it's a -1.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you accounted the +1 for it?
No, I didn't. You got it right.
All right, here we go. 7.
Yeah, this does have animals, but nothing like the lizard-esque claws that you saw earlier.
All right.
The worst you see is a single bear, but he's on the other side of the Yakima River, which you guys are currently following.
Oh.
By bear, do we mean like Yao Gai bear that we fought, or is it like a just fairly unmutated one?
No, they're all mutated like that now.
Okay.
They just call them bears here.
All
right.
Got a bear over there. I know I'm excited about it, but you guys probably aren't. So we can just avoid it. It's on the other side of the river, so it shouldn't bother us. Worst case scenario, I have a rifle.
I mean, my equipment has been upgraded since we did the last one, but still a risk.
I guess
It
I could
is.
start stockpiling stones.
I'd say it's safe enough. There's only a few animals around the village that aren't really much of a threat at all, and the bear's on the other side of the river to us. So this seems like safest place as any. As long as we don't try to piss off the bear, it should leave us alone. All
Works
right.
for me.
I will
Let's
divulge your...
I will divulge your present preference. Was
All right, luck -1.
Like -1. Let's see if Jan gets anything. I got a 1. I got a 1.
So what kind of thing is Jen looking for?
I don't know. She's just kind of looking around for various whatever she can really find. Really.
Whatever she can find that's useful, probably more specifically.
Yeah, whatever she can find that's useful. She find a fucking rubber duck or some shit.
No, but you do find an empty a bird nest with eggs in it, and no bird protecting it.
We have enough.
All right. As you keep searching, you eventually come across a hardware store.
Ooh,
oh,
hardware.
goody! It's the kind of
there might
place
be
where
some-
I work now.
There might be some tools in here too.
Huh. It's not technically a town though. It's just kind of I goofed. I thought it was like a populated one.
No, this is a depopulated one.
All right.
Abandoned. You know, everyone here's died at some point.
All right, I'm gonna go
All right.
rip through this place. You guys, we should probably spread out, cover a lot of ground. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hold any of it for myself, but I'm gonna go check it out here.
Would Pendleton and Bran Doon like to roll luck -1 in this hardware store?
I will probably come out very poorly because I don't think my luck is that good, but I will give it a shot
Oh.
anyway.
Yeah, Brent,
we
do
all
give it a
get
go,
to
I
roll.
think.
We all get to roll in there. Okay, good.
No, my luck is 3, and I rolled a... Yeah.
Well, technically, you do manage to find some pigeons in the rafters after they drop some on you.
Oh,
Even
boy, I will take
Ken.
them.
Oh,
Bran Doon just can't find anything of note besides a foul smell. Considering that smell leads into what was a public bathroom, it's probably best not to go see what it was.
She kind of looks over. Hey, Roxanne. You find anything, babe?
She ends up barking. There's a toolbox with a rusted lock on it.
Toolbox. Right.
Would you like me attempting to crack that open with a buzzsaw?
That actually would be very helpful, yes.
Alright, but the precision cutting, considering it's already rusty, I would recommend you step back a little bit to avoid any potential shrapnel.
I'm staying far back.
And Sir Pendleton goes up to it, and first off, he checks around him just to make sure that nothing that they didn't notice pops out, and then he goes to cut off the lock if there's nothing obvious.
Okay, just quickly roll perception for me. No modifier.
All right.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
that's
very
steadily
interesting.
safe.
I have 1 perception. It's my weakest special stat.
I'm more interested in how far down it went, but you don't notice anything. So yeah,
This
nothing
is
happens.
totally
Just
safe.
you just cut it open, no problem, and you actually see some tools in decent condition. A few Allen wrenches, a nice big hammer. There's even a crowbar.
So we get a tool set?
Yep, you got a tool set. Congratulations.
Yeah. Can always use another one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Pendleton, if you're not doing anything with it, would you mind either Bran or myself hanging on to it?
I would not mind. Now, I would say that our best priority would be to get back to the truck so that we can continue exploring.
Yeah, fair enough. It's probably better in the back of the truck anyways.
Metal is
So-
known to be quite heavy, I would know from personal experience.
Yeah. Alright. Let's get this thing in the back of the truck, and,
I wouldn't mind bringing it back real quick. I am not the best at observing my surroundings, so I would recommend you two continue along.
sure, I can give a quick look around.
Sir Pendleton latches the tool. I'm assuming like the latches on the toolbox can still be closed, so he can pick it up and.
Could Jen and Bran Doon roll perception for me? No modifier.
No modifier. Okay. 7.
When you turn around, when you two turn around, you notice that there's a man standing in front of the driver's side door of your truck.
In our truck?
In
Not
front of
well.
the
He's
door.
he's
of
looking
the
like he's
driver's
about
side.
to get in the truck.
I'm just gonna pull out the rifle, and I'm not gonna shoot him, but I'm gonna shoot next to his foot.
Okay, roll small guns.
Any modifier?
Modifier will be the equivalent of a leg shot, so we'll say minus 53.
Minus 53. And I'm not shooting his, leg, but...
Yes, but if you miss with this precise shot, you might hit him anyways.
Okay, well, that's not the best. Whoa!
But yeah, you do it perfectly. It lands right on the ground next to his feet, and he just starts running.
Well, with that in mind, I may as well bring this back and watch the vehicle.
that could have gone worse.
Alright, I will just bring the toolbox back to the cabin and sit around for a little bit.
Alrighty. We'll see what else we can find.
You find nothing of interest, but nobody else comes by.
Alrighty.
Thus, you drive on into the morning, and eventually you come upon a fork in the road.
Oh?
You're on much smaller highways now. Now, one labeled 410, the other 12. They both lead into the Cascades again.
Alrighty.
And
Which direction are we headed?
Well, both go west, one further off than the other. It's just a question of if you'd like to get close to the greater Seattle metropolitan area or not.
Metropolitan. Are they Brotherhood controlled? Is it something we should be worried about?
Man, listen, the biggest part of Seattle is like you know they're there already. It's just a question of how much of the area they're in. So it's up to you if you want to risk it.
Let's not.
Okay, just taking the more directly western one.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's not mess with that.
This one's slow going. It's not fun. It's super bumpy. You constantly have to stop just to let the truck recover. But you're in the mountains again, and things are green once more, so that's nice.
Ah, the mountains. I've missed being in the mountains.
You guys keep going.
Pretty
eventually,
wild. Sorry.
And let me just quickly check something again. I gotta make sure I mapped this accurately. Oh yeah, that road just isn't shown. You keep on your way, and it's not until around midday on the 26th that you manage to get out, to get out of this rough road. From here, however, going by the maps you have two options. Hike the truck and hike over to Mount St. Helens from here, or go back to Interstate 5 and try to drive. The problem is, if the Brotherhood are already at Rainier Crossing, then odds are they're probably driving along Interstate 5.
I mean, I'm not opposed to hiking. I used to do it all of the time as a ranger. And I should know all the kind of routes, everything to avoid, all that. You've practically got an expert hiker with you. But at the same time, we just got back from someone almost trying to steal the truck. I think Lenny should be able to take care of it, but I don't know. Maybe I leave Roxanne behind to guard the truck?
Lenny was built on an Assaultron flame, but after all, it is not exactly armed to the teeth, I should say.
I guess not.
It was, after all, seemingly the gentleman's experiment at the time.
Yeah. Roxanne, would you be okay hanging back and guarding the truck, buddy?
She nods, wagging her tail.
Aw, that's a good girl.
Lenny, quick word with you.
Lenny turns to look at Pendleton. Yes.
If anyone suspicious, or literally anyone other than our group, approaches the vehicle, please do consider driving it approximately, I don't know, a couple of kilometers away. Wait about half an hour or so and then return.
Understood.
Alright, in that case, I'm bringing my dog because I don't feel safe leaving her alone.
You can tell Roxanne much prefers that state of affairs.
Well, that's the vehicle taken care of. If you come under attack, feel free to go further than that.
Alright. For now, I need to actually pull up some directions to see how far away this is. Let's see, and how is it gonna do it more importantly? Okay, yes, it's doing it that way. You guys got 70 miles... wait, no, not 70 if you're doing it directly like that. Cut that in half. About 40 miles of hiking, including on difficult terrain.
Alright, I'm bringing 40 pounds of smoked, probably more like 35 pounds of smoked, boar, just to keep us fed. And I'm bringing the full 20 pounds of water, because I'm guessing there's no water here.
Well, if you actually check Google Maps, you'll find an interesting answer to that.
This is probably the source location for some of the smaller rivers in the area, so we should be able to pass by water. It's a matter of how far we are away from the river part of the mountain.
Alrighty. I'll just bring 10 pounds of water then, just in case.
Still a good idea.
So, bringing 35 pounds of boar and like 10 pounds of water, boiled water.
Oh, I do leave the scrap electronics that I have left over from earlier inside of the cabin of the vehicle, along with, well, nothing else, really. Everything else is a part of me.
Oh yeah, did you ever get the more wires upgrade?
I do not recall if I did do that one. I may have done another. I think I took educated instead.
No, it's a robot upgrade. I think, like, that was one of the things I got during my little, nighttime shopping trip, was all the supplies you would ever need to make a single...
Oh, yes,
more
I did add it.
Okay, good.
I put it in the little thing underneath armor, actually, is where I wrote down that info.
Alrighty.
Anywho,
So-
enough logistics.
Alrighty. So, Bran, is there anything you want to bring?
My usual stuff, and this spirit is pretty good. I'd like to reread it on the way.
Sure thing. Just make sure to keep your eyes open on the road when we're walking. If we need to rest,
yeah.
however. Yeah.
No, I got this. I was a wanderer, and like you said, we're honorary rangers now. I'm pretty excited to see where we've walked all these years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hey, Pendleton.
Yes.
I know you're kind of hyped about becoming a ranger. Do you prefer Sir or Ranger as a title?
Continue with Sir Pendleton.
Sure thing, Sir Pendleton. Let's get headed out.
And thus, you guys head out. You had to drive the truck a little bit more westwards than you intended to find a safe spot for it. What's interesting is what happens when you get back to a brown patch that you passed by earlier. Let's see. You guys can see the map, right?
Yeah.
We can see, like, the leftmost edge of it.
That was my intention.
All right.
And my dawning fear.
Mm-hmm. You guys keep going. And those barricades weren't there before.
I'm gonna look around for a little bit, see if we're.
First things first, would you mind letting me borrow your binoculars? Actually, you would do a much better job with them. Check through the fence first, see if there's anyone obvious we can see.
All right, will do. Any penalties?
No penalty. You're fairly close at this point.
All right, so observation plus 15. Ba-ba-doo-ba-boo. 11. Wow, really?
That's still a passing.
I mean,
It's still
And-
passing, but it's like the lowest they've gotten. It's like just seems
Yeah.
to keep going down and down every single time you roll observation. It's
Yep. There's people here setting up an ambush for y'all. Probably saw you driving by.
and let me guess, these people just so happen to have some power armor.
Do these look like people with power armor to you?
Let me see.
This looks like my old rebel crowd.
Oh, raiders.
Well, shall we start the show, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, we got any Molotovs ready? And how we want to
Well,
do
get
this?
yourselves prepared.
Sir Pendleton is going to start prepping up his weapon, just in case of contact, and he's just going to amplify his voice a little bit with like built-in like volume, whatnot, and go like,
Hello there, Ambush. How are you doing today?
Before she does that, Jen is going to get down in a crouching position and ready her rifle.
Right in the road?
No, she's going to move a little bit more out of the way.
Okay.
Same note with Bran Doon is this splotch
That's a tree.
bush or is it more tree?
It's a tree. It's a tree.
Yeah, he's gonna. All right, so he's gonna try to move behind that tree.
what time is
Alright.
it around right now?
It's sometime in the afternoon.
One.
So yeah, still the sort of announcement of,
Hello, Ambush. How are you doing today?
You sure that's what you want to lead with?
I'm Sir Pendleton, what the fuck do you expect from me?
Sometimes people just want to be asked how they're feeling. You know, could open up a new, make some new friends.
Yeah, this opens up the alternate pacifist route.
Yeah. Sometimes though, pacifism is turned by what you say and what you don't, and when you don't. Roll sequence, everybody.
Well,
Not even a reply from you lot.
All right, everyone, roll sequence.
All right, where on the sheet is
shit,
sequence
I
again?
wasn't clicking my character. Click your character first. It's in the main area of I think combat actually. Yeah, it's under combat. It's the roll underneath like current HP and whatnot. So I forgot to click my token, but I did roll sequence. I rolled a 14.
All right,
Oh,
let me
neat.
see it. Let me see if I get this right.
Yeah, just right click on my token and click add turn.
Oh, there you are. Let's see. 1. Two.
It would appear that they
Three.
are high and they're low, and they're yes and they're no.
And 4. There we go. Now I gotta reorder this from highest to lowest, so...
You have to add my turn in so I can manually put it in because I didn't have my token clicked.
I see Sir Pendleton on here, though.
We don't. All right, then you have done something wrong because I sure as fuck don't see mine. I only see Bran Doon and the Raiders.
Well, I see Roxanne. Everyone.
Yes, you're the GM. As a player, I do not see any of that.
Oh. Huh. I guess I'll right-click you then. And add turn.
Yes, that's what we need to do.
There you go. Yeah, it added you twice.
And you have to do the same for Roxanne and Jen. Then they gotta get edited. Oh yeah, hey Fluff, have you rolled your sequence yet?
She already did.
When?
Oh shoot, she didn't. Where's this sequence
No.
come from then?
I think Fluff went AFK. Those aren't sequence, those are observation and small guns.
Oh, I'm looking at turn order. She was already in there, was the thing.
They're the old ones from the previous encounter that you didn't delete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to reset it in between every single one. That's the reason.
Okay, there's where the arrow came from. Pendleton was a 14?
Yep, I already edited mine.
Okay.
I edited the one I can see with 14.
So sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Roll
back.
sequence
Okie dokie.
for both you and Roxanne.
All right.
All right, Bran Doon was 17 when he first rolled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we do like the D&D thing though, where compared to the Raider with 17, it's who has higher dex, or
I think you mean agility.
that?
Yeah.
And that's Roxanne at 19.
Okay. Roxanne at 19.
There is a gear you can tell it to sort by descending order.
Oh. Oh, there you go. I don't have to manually do this.
No, you don't have to manually do that. That's been a feature all along.
Okay. First thing that happens is a Raider moves slightly out of the way and takes aim at Pendleton with some sort of cheap submachine gun.
By the way, you got rid of the turn order. When you delete the turn order, it removes it for
dang
all
it.
of us. You
My
have to leave
bad.
it up. Yeah.
My bad.
It still has all of the numbers and stuff. Don't worry about that. But you just have to leave it up.
All right. My bad.
Yay! Roll 20.
Nevertheless, one leans out a bit slightly and goes for Pendleton. What's Pendleton's armor class?
Pendleton's armor class. Here is. I gotta fucking read this thing properly. Universal AC is 35.
Alright. Alright, minus 35. Here goes. Ooh. That hits, I believe. For 14 normal
Yes, that
damage.
would. 14 normal damage. For normal, my DT is 2, so it goes through that anyway. My DR is, yeah, that just is raw damage, so I take raw 21.
It's 14 damage, not 21 damage.
So I take raw 14 damage. I'm sorry, I was looking at the other roll.
Alright. Let's see, that was 4 plus 1. And he ends his turn going into a crouching position. Alright, next up, Roxanne.
Roxanne, well, she has 9 movement now. So let's see. 1, 2, 3.
This is 9 squares, so
Alright.
that,
So
again,
she'd
that
be
is that is also a tree, so you might have to do like this. Which is
Yeah.
still 9 squares.
what she is going to do is she's going to head down here. and with her free movement, and then she's going to, what is it? I believe it's just 1 AP to go to right
Move the
here.
extra tiles. Yeah.
And so that's 1 AP, and then she's gonna bite the shit out of this guy.
Alright.
Any hit chance penalties?
Well, let's see. 30 armor class.
Alright. So, do I just subtract that, or are we ruling it as if it rolls under that?
So use that as the modifier minus 30.
Alright.
You got it. For 9 normal damage, I'm going to see what that damage turns out to be.
And what's
after
the
going
1d6 no true damage? Don't forget that.
Ooh, 6. You got a 6. Nice. That bite hurts. Let's see.
Alright, so
Damage, DT4. Alright, 9, DT4. And DR 15. 11 damage total.
Alright.
You can hear some cries of pain as Roxanne does the deed.
Alright. 1 sec. Yeah, sure thing, Trisky. Oh, lordy. Anyways, she's still got 6 AP left, so she's gonna fight again.
Go ahead. 0. That doesn't hit.
Ah, well. Alright. And she's got... Well, no. She's got 2 more hits, so 1 more hit.
Let's see. Now that was a hit. Roll 1d6. Two. Let's see. Now that's 7. So 3, 5 damage total.
Alright, and she's got
So a
1...
total of 16.
Yeah. She's, so... 2 minus 2 minus 2. I think that's, all her turns. All her AP. So that's about what she's... what she's got now.
All right. Next up, another raider. This raider goes into prone with a rifle.
Which one is the one going prone?
Oh,
You may want to just give them like the little color circle icons that you can do in that little menu to diversify them. You know what I'm talking about?
a bit, but I never figured out how to get those icons.
Okay, click on the token. There are 2 things. There's the gear, and then there's the other icon that pop up. Click the other.
Oh, it's in the
icon.
other. Oh, there they are.
Those are all of the status symbol indicators in Roll20.
Okay, that makes much more sense. There, that one's now prone. And as you may have guessed, he's going for Pendleton. Still the same. I believe it's still the same.
Yeah, 35.
Okay. Alright, account for modifiers of being prone. 55. Minus... I believe I did that right, but even if I got it wrong, I'm fairly certain he'd still miss. So that's it for that guy's turn. So, Bran Doon.
So, one quick... How do I, or how far would I be able to move?
Well, that depends on if you're running or walking. I assume
He would want...
if you're running, I believe
He would want to try to get to, this tree.
The next tree
Alright.
up, yeah.
I believe it's 3 squares an action point, so
How much free movement do you have, do you know?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so that'd be 3 action points altogether.
Uh-huh.
I swear to fuck, I'm gonna have you teach me some Spanish because I've started working in a highly Spanish-speaking area.
Alright, that was counting from 1 through 9. There you go. But yeah, he's gonna try to haul ass to that next tree.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, move your token.
Yep.
Awesome. Anything
And
you
how
want
much
to
action points?
Let's see, it was 3
sorry.
action points determined. That's what it cost. And looking at your and checking your prime for your character sheet, your action points are at 9, so you have 6 left.
He's gonna try to lob a Molotov through his sling to the front of the barricade here to try to set that thing ablaze.
That's easy enough to do. Just do -25.
So would that count as attack from a sling or from the Molotov?
Roll throwing.
Hold on, I think there actually might be a rule about that.
Let's see, it goes off. Let me figure out how it goes off. Yeah. Unfortunately, you overshoot it, and you don't hear any cries, so presumably things burnt. Whatever's getting burnt back there wasn't people. Sorry.
Oh, shit. You can use, for ammo, on the sling staff, you can use anything the size of a sling stone or frag grenade, so you'd be able to use your sling staff, like, as a weapon for that roll. Believe it is. Unless you've got...
any to your... Would the sling staff have even added anything to that?
I mean, it would have added plus 20 damage.
But
Yeah.
he missed anyway, so it's sort of a moot point here. But
Yeah.
going forward.
Don't remember though.
Now it's Jen's turn.
Been able to use your archery skill instead. Alright, anyways.
Alright, I'll keep going.
Alright. I'm crouching right now. I'm like, yeah, fuck this. This isn't going to be worth it. I'm going to spend 2 AP to change stanches and go to prone.
Okay.
And so I've got 9 minus 2, so I've got 7 AP left. So with that 7 AP, I am going to... Alright, so let's see, who's not... Alright, so this guy right here, I'm aiming straight for his dome.
Bit hard because you can't see it behind the barricade.
I can't see it while I'm prone.
You can see his legs.
Well, I guess I'm going for his legs then. Going for his right leg, I guess.
I believe it's -45 modifier to account for his armor class plus the additional mouse for going for a limb. So,
All right. So it's
note that I wasn't accounting for any for the positive modifiers for going prone. So keep that in mind.
sorry. I had to take a call real quick. So the DKS has -10 AC. So if that factors in at all, and then plus 15 hit chance.
Let's see.
All right.
45. It's just -20 total now.
Just -20? Okay. Let's do this. And I believe there's a crit modifier for target attacks anywhere. So for arms, legs, it's a critical chance bonus of +5.
Go ahead.
Alright. Let's do this. 40 damage. Plus, but I believe, yep, it does 1d8 plus 2 true damage.
Go ahead. Let's see what you get.
6 true damage.
Okay, 6 true damage. Now I have to.
Yep, and it's minus 9 DT and minus 25 DR.
All right, minus 9 DT and minus 25 DR. Oh, that's just straight up all the damage. You blow his leg off, and you can tell both legs actually. And now he won't show up with how much he's crying in pain.
Oh boy.
He is pretty much. He's not dead, but he's as good as dead.
He wishes he was dead.
Yes.
Would you like to open up negotiations now?
In fact, he's so done. I'm removing him from the turn order.
How about this guy? How's this guy doing?
Oh, he hasn't been hit yet.
Ah, well, I'm about to change that. And I don't have enough AP to make a targeted attack, so I'm just gonna make a regular attack. How much
see.
can I subtract from that?
What was the
Regular-
minus from?
There. Let's see. We'll say that this is about 3. We'll say this is about 75% cover since it's just a single attack. You're not specifically bypassing for the legs.
Alrighty. So with the minus 10 AC and the plus 15 hit chance, and the plus 25 hit chance from being prone.
Hold on, I haven't given the armor class yet.
Alright, fair enough.
Alright, armor class is 30, and in addition to that, you have to account for cover.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, that cover increases that. Let's see, so minus 30, 75, minus 105 modifier, not counting your bonuses.
Alright. So 105. Okay, let's see. 105.
Did you set up your bipod?
No, I did not. Well, it's, whatever. All it's gonna do is give me some, standard range.
Alright.
Okay, so... minus 15, minus 25. That would be minus 65 hit chance. Oh, and is that taking into account the minus AC?
Yes.
Okay,
I think so.
so minus 65. Abuski. That somehow hits.
Roll your
Nice shot.
true damage.
No, this one isn't targeted.
Oh, right. Targeted strike.
Alright, 38. 8 damage. Minus 90 T. Oh, no, that's also taken. What basically happens is you approximate where his body is and shoot through the cover. He goes down. You're fairly certain he's dead. So yeah, nice going. The raider who was gonna go next, you just killed him.
This
Good.
isn't going
I'm
very
way
well
too
for you.
squishy.
Would you like to open up negotiations now?
Well, it's Sir Pendleton's turn. I think. Is Jen done?
Yep, that's all our AP.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to announce that 2 of them died instantaneously and they did a dent to me. So I'm basically like, do you want to back off a little bit?
What are you rolling for this conversation skill?
I would prefer charisma, but if not, intimidation would probably make the most sense.
Intimidation.
All right.
No
Any,
modifier,
modifier? No modifier? All right. It's about a 50-50 shot for me because intimidation is not my best one. So. 21.
It works. That's when you notice. That's when you hear out cries. All right, give up.
Oh,
Everyone
goody,
run.
goody. Toss your weapons over the barrier there so that we know you mean business. Toss your friends too, and we'll talk a little bit, shall we?
No, it's time to get out of here. Cries a voice from a building behind the barricades.
Oh, what is your friend over there saying?
Well, you took out his fucking legs, and he ain't getting them back, so we'll just get out of here, pretend you didn't exist, you get away fine.
Oh, goody, I love getting away fine. All right, that seems to have gone quite well there. But I didn't get to try out my new gun.
We ain't firing anymore, we're just going.
I will believe it once you drop the weapons.
We ain't dropping our only means of survival.
I mean, that is fair.
All right, pull out the magazines, show us the magazines, stuff them in your pocket, and leave.
The one that Roxanne had been chewing on, who looks very bloodied, does so, just getting the magazine out of his weapon, showing it, and pocketing it.
Eject the round in it.
Is there a preference to where it's ejected to?
Just eject it onto the ground. Or in your hand, I don't care. Just make sure it's not in the gun.
Because normally a lot of these have like one bullet loaded in.
Mm-hmm. He complies, and a single bullet flies out, and he grabs it. The rest of the men also comply, gathering the ammo.
Very good.
Oh. Two things. From what little I know, guy who just got mauled, you're gonna want to get that treated because that will get infected very quickly. Guy who just lost his legs, you're gonna need to get a tourniquet on that or you will bleed out.
Out of character, do we still have any of that healing salve left, or did we give it all away?
I might have had one. I don't know if I have it on my inventory, though.
Double check.
I'll check if we
Because
put
if
it
so,
in
we
mine.
can give it to them for the infection purpose and just as a sign of goodwill.
None here.
Like, we didn't want to fight in the. I mean, that would at least alleviate the pain.
Backup plan if they realize their buddy might be screwed. At least, show a good faith.
Aaron, you may want to get that fellow a wheelchair.
Jen will be like, I know a little bit of first aid. Let me try and put a tourniquet on you, buddy.
No, get away from me, you bitch!
Listen. Either you die by the gunshot I just gave you, or you live. Which do you want?
I'm taking him with me. I can put a tourniquet on. Back off. We're getting out of here.
Alright.
Let me just reveal. Reveal down this way. Why'd that fail? There we go.
You can actually, if we're actually out of combat, you can now close the turn order if you'd like.
Oh, that's a relief. And sure enough, you can see that there was more men than there was before. And they start being moved away.
Well, that is a... You didn't have to waste too much ammo. Nice shot. Nice shots.
Only two bullets wasted.
Huh.
Well, Well, I wouldn't say
That
so
wouldn't-
much wasted. They were used very much to settle a point that they did not appear to agree with.
Yeah, that's true. I've still
Hey,
got
you know,
50 left.
I'm glad we could just get through all that without having I don't know, bloodbath either way. Still, you see, he kind of forward. He's simply making an effort not to look at like the fallen guys. You know, it's good juju or whatever.
There's
Yeah.
actually only one dead guy. There's a corpse like right here, unless they dragged it away.
Oh, they took the corpse with them.
Yeah,
Alright.
so
Okay.
there aren't any corpses
Bloodstains,
left
then.
anymore.
Let's check out if they left anything behind, shall we?
Indubitably. Here, just in case it is dark inside, I do have a floodlight.
Oh, that's good.
At least I would assume a Mr. Handy has a floodlight. Correct me if I'm wrong.
They do. It's their eyes.
Yeah, I thought so.
All right. So let's start scavenging.
Unfortunately, it becomes very clear as you scavenge that they took everything they could with them. Like, this tent is the only thing left.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, the chest near the bed has been emptied. That bit, there is so little left. The price of being merciful.
Well, at least the
well.
karma that our GM, the voice in my head, will give us will make up for it.
Oh, you do gain 2 karma for this, though.
Thank you.
All right. Back on our hiking trip.
I am now up to a cool -6 karma.
Would you guys like to acquire the tent?
Is that party wide? Sorry,
Why
or is
not?
that just or is that for Pendleton for negotiating?
Pendleton for negotiating.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so we don't all get... Okay, putting it back down. Anyways, I'll grab the tent. Yeah, I'll grab the tent. Don't worry about it. Let's get back on our hiking trip, shall we?
Real quick, do we have that toolbox nearby? No, that would be too much of a hike. Let me see if I can cut apart some wood that might be useful before we head
Oh, yeah.
off, see if any of this is not rotted away.
I know you said not to, but I did carry the tool set with me, actually.
Oh, that works. We can get a little bit of work done here on this dilapidated building over here and see if we can salvage some useful supplies.
Hey, firewood's always a good thing out here.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, we're gonna see if any of the wood and whatnot in the building, either supporting it or whatnot, is salvageable in such a way that, number one, it's not like rotted to shit, and number two, it won't drop the building on our head.
Frankly, it probably is worth just finishing off this building just to get all the material.
It's that much stripped, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the giant hole in the top. I didn't.
I
want to
mean,
assume.
the problem being though, it'd take all day to do.
Hmm.
The rest of the day, I mean.
Well,
It takes
would you like
too
to invest
long.
some time in that?
You will get 30 pounds of wood, but
I
you
think
will
we should.
lose the rest of the day. I leave it up to you what you do next.
I mean, we have a fucking semi-truck. It might take a moment to bring it back, but we do have more than enough capacity. And that's the kind of shit that can be used to, improve the store, so to say.
Already thinking of home improvement. Nice.
I mean, we don't want to be dick to her. She's an indentured servant, basically, at this point, but we want to make her comfy.
Oh, you do care about her.
I don't.
He's growing.
Bran Doon just wants to get laid. Anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like how you don't even deny it. Anyway, yeah,
Like-
my vote is for actually salvaging some of the wood and whatnot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can certainly set it aside somewhere and come back for it later.
Yeah, I was thinking we would salvage the wood, pile it up neatly like around here, and then come back for it on our way back.
All right then. You go ahead and do that.
Alright.
I want to make sure that Jen and Brendan are all right with it first.
Yeah, I'm alright with it. We've got to set up camp if we want to do that, though.
I mean, we have a tent.
Yeah, we do. All right. I'm gonna while you're doing that, Bran. I mean, not Bran. Fucking Sir Pendleton.
Pendleton.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go see if I can find anything to hunt. Always can use more meat, you know.
Indubitably.
Oh,
All right.
so you're doing a hunting trip.
A small hunting trip. See if there's anything nearby.
Want to go with you? Should I stay set up here?
You, pull out some of those tools and help me get this wood down.
All right.
Oh, actually, I could work on something while I'm here. And she's going to kind of take out her, what is it? The rubber. And she's going to try to make the rubber soles for, Bran.
Oh, so you're gonna do that instead of hunting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe I need to make a roll for that.
Yes, you do.
Alright, let's see where it is. Let's see what rarity the rubber soles are. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Rebreather rope. Saddle. Where are the rubber soles? Did they remove it? I don't think they removed it, would they? No, they put it in armor modifications, what they did. I forgot about that. Okay, rubber soles. Yeah, it can be applied to Under Armour. Okay, so it is uncommon. So that means I get a... I think it was minus 50? No, minus 25? Let me check real quick. But yeah, in the meantime, you guys do whatever you guys want to do. Crafting.
Alrighty, so we can take care of some of that in the background. For the rest of it, Pendleton is going to try and strike up a conversation with Bran Doon as we're working on this, and just like,
So, Bran Doon.
Yeah?
What are your plans once all of this is over? Do you intend to continue working with the brewery, sort of house around the area? Settle down?
Maybe. I don't know, like, I guess I've wandered a bit, but never really that far from home, and I don't know, world got a whole lot bigger, you know what I mean? I think,
Indubitably.
yeah, I think I'd start at least, build something up there. Really a cool place, nothing like I've ever seen before. And, brewery's a nice business. Fun, I mean, I'm sure it'll have its hardships, but fun business. And, you guys are cool, and, I don't know what your plans are, but, we all build something nice here together.
Playing it by ear, to be honest with you, but yes, it does sound quite soothing. Then again, the question is whether or not I actually want soothing. I haven't figured it out yet. That's part of this whole experiment, figuring out what I want in the first place.
Well, I get it. Yeah, I guess, can make adjustment for, shocking revelations and limbs lost. I think you could, fix that a little easier than me.
Oh yes, quite so, but it would not be desired. After all, welding that ship together takes quite a while. Obviously, on top of the, lack of usefulness of a cut-off limb.
Oh, yeah. Say, if it's alright to ask, how does it feel if, you get hit or something comes off? Is it,
I mean,
I don't really know how to say it. Is it like,
times before, but quite literally, I do not feel pain. Instead, I get some form of warning in my system that informs me that there is damage to internals or externals or whatnot flashed in my memory banks. It's basically just like thoughts going through my mind, except they're large and black, flashing red, you might say.
I guess. You think human pains like that for our bodies just, I don't know, just sucks different?
I do believe that the entire intent of pain is to make sure you are well aware of the injury in its own right. Question is whether or not you, the human body, tends to do it. After all, pain is simply a signal sent through your synapses to your brain.
Wild.
Oh yes, you wouldn't have had a course in human biology out there, would you?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
We'll have to get you educated on that at some point, but that is for another time.
That'd be cool. We have learned some terms, but nothing as advanced.
Excellent.
But hey, truth be told, I didn't really have I'm not glad for the Spindlers or everything, but running into you guys, getting I don't know, getting something to focus on, it's been pretty cool so far. I don't know, I think it's nice that we all wound up in that crap fest together.
Oh, I do so appreciate not being there anymore, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, it's like a jumping off point. And and escape when you're okay.
Aye, very much so. Jen, how are you faring over there?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I was, I think I actually got this done. Hey, Bran, come try these on. It's like, actually, I never... Do you have shoes on? Either way, I got these rubber soles. They should help you sneak around a little better.
I do like some sneak shoes, all right.
Yeah. I'll post it in the thing. But she's like, well, I don't know. After all this is said and done, I was probably gonna go back to my old posts. Someone's got to keep the Spindlers at bay, you know? Just kind of business as usual again. No offense to you guys, but somebody's got to...
No offense taken. You have a job and you're sticking to it. It's very admirable, actually.
Thank you. And hey, after all this is said and done, if the roads are safe enough at least, you guys are more than welcome to come and visit, and I'll put some tea or whatever you guys want on. Or...
I will deal with some oil, but yes, that sounds pleasant.
You think maybe we could find one of those radios for us? I don't know, set up next to the brewery or something. We can chat, whatever.
If we do find a ham radio, that'll certainly be a sight. I'd love to be able to talk to the Blackfoot again. Besides, what I have talked.
See if we can get the parts to hammer one together or something. I do have some tact with engineering, but I would need the proper components.
Yeah, I can't imagine that'd be easy. But, yeah, that'd be nice.
With that, Pendleton is just going to, like, sort of just start playing a little bit of music and get back to sawing stuff. A little bit abruptly, actually, because he's just like, he feels like his capacity for conversation has been worn out for the rest of the day after that fight.
Yeah. The making the shoes should take 4 hours. If after that there's any time left, Jen will certainly help with tearing stuff down. Many hands makes light work, after all.
Yes, it does.
Right. So, assumedly, we keep up our work for a little bit, cut down everything that we can, and
All right.
neatly pile it up in the intent to have it transported later on.
All right. The next day, September 27th, 2179.
All right, I'll take off the food. 81 smoked pork now.
Mm-hmm. And it's and it's a 40-mile hike to get to the area around Mount St. Helens.
Is that
Let's
going
get
in the same direction that the Raiders went?
The Raiders went east. You're going south.
All right.
All right. To the Himalayan. To Mount St. Helens.
To the Himalayas, wrong side of the globe.
Yeah. To
Stumble
Mount
upon.
St. Helens, where nothing's gonna go wrong, because nothing went wrong the last time. God, I'm already regretting this, but you know what? We're here.
Oh, whatever pessimist you are.
The best part is, from where you are, you can see smoke billowing over the horizon.
That is very bad.
What is that?
What kind
Is
of
it,
smoke? Is it like really
supposed
dark
to do that?
black, or is it just sort of like the grayish kind that you normally get? That
It's a
does say
bit
something.
black. It's in between the two, I guess you could say.
So it's like a dark gray.
Yeah.
It's like, that puts me a little on edge. Oh yeah, Mount St. Helen. That is what is called a volcano. It's a big mountain that occasionally will just erupt fiery lava out of the top of it and spread it all over the place.
Oh,
It's
Crap.
bad news bears.
All right.
And that, my friend, is exactly where we're headed.
woo. Yes. More and more danger. There we go.
Well, let's get going then.
But
Luckily-
YouTube chat not able to see that I'm literally just looking up like the different colors of smoke and what.
Trying to figure
generally
out
means.
how much of a bad idea it is getting closer.
Can
mean,
I
if
make
it's
a
like a great
survival
smoke.
check to see how much of a bad idea it
Yeah.
is?
You
Let's see
are
if
welcome
Jen
to.
can figure this out on her
Minus,
own. Like in character.
minus. That being said, it's going to be a minus 50 modifier because you haven't really dealt with volcanoes at all.
Just mountains.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. So I've
Yo.
got a 75% chance of actually succeeding this. Habuski, no!
Do you have any vault points left?
None.
It'll probably be fine, I'm sure.
I don't work with a lot of volcanoes, mostly just regular mountains, but looks like it'll be fine. I think.
I mean, Bran Doon could offer a second opinion, but I'm not gonna push him that hard to metagame. Like, do you think Bran Doon would actually want to give it a look and think about it himself very much?
Considering we just had to tell Bran Doon what a volcano was, I don't think he's gonna have much of an idea.
I mean, yeah, that's fair, but you could also just, like, try and see if he has any idea of the indication just based on the smoke color alone, which is what I was getting at.
I mean, he does work with fire a lot with those Molotovs, maybe.
That's a fair point.
And he's also a tribal, and they use smoke signals.
This is also true.
Oh, smoke signals. Yeah, what
I will make it minus 30 modifier then.
And it's still a survival, I gather, if you
Yes.
want to do it.
all right, minus 30.
Yep.
Could have been worse, I guess. They pop it up for you guys?
Yes,
Yeah,
it did.
it's a 10.
You got it.
Oh yeah, let's try and remember to keep the habit of saying what we get for the result of our roll, just for people who want to listen to us, like podcast style.
Well, it passed with a 10. To make a long story short, it's pretty gray. it's not white, but it's not black either. This is something that's been running for a while. Maybe it'll calm down soon?
Who
Who knows? Either way, you've got 40 miles of hiking to do before you get there.
All right. So it's been like this for a while, and I don't want to risk bringing anything about by saying, well, I won't. We're gonna hike this.
Yeah, it looks like we should make heading now if we want to get there anytime soon.
And thus you guys walk down the small little road. This place is lovely forest still. Much more hilly and mountainous, but so far you're pretty much in the green.
All right.
The remnants of the road are guiding you, and eventually you come across a stream. It's easy enough to cross, but would you like to stop and fish?
Shoot. Wait. Oh, did we leave our fishing stuff on the kayak? Or the canoe?
Yep.
Oh. Well, looks like we're not fishing today. Oh well.
Yeah, you're not. I was just getting sick and tired of you not noticing.
Could we if we could find some branches that we could like slice down, could we try spearfishing?
You are welcome to.
Is the river like low enough like level to actually wade into it without
There are spots where you can. There's spots where you can.
Then spearfishing might be viable, especially if anything's coming upriver.
All right.
If it's bass.
Hey
guys, I have this idea.
I can try my best to make some spears for you guys, but I'm good on the spear fishing. I don't work too well with spears.
Oh, it's been a while. I just with my brother, some other guys from the town one time. I don't know, I might still got it.
Oh, you know what I could make? I could make a pole hook. A pole hook. It's, how do I describe it?
A hook that you put on a pole to grab things from really far away.
Yeah, something like that. It's used in
Like a
fishing
fishing rod?
sometimes. Yeah, might take a few hours to make one is the thing. But if you guys are up for it, you could try going pole fishing.
All
right.
I don't know. How about we look into fish?
There's plenty of sticks and wood around here. It'd probably take me about 4 hours to make a pole hook properly. Or it could take me 2 hours to make a spear. It's up to you guys.
I mean, my input is indifferent.
We'll try this pole hook thing.
Alrighty, I'll make us a pole hook then. Alright, so that's going to be a -50 for my survival since it's just made out of wood. And... Booski. Yep.
Awesome. It works. You passed with a 64. Shoot, now I want to go play Ocarina of Time.
Alright. It's under pole arms for the pole hook thing. But the main thing is that plus 15 survival when fishing.
Alright. That being said, so go ahead. It was -25. Thanks to the modifier, it's now just -10.
25.
Yeah, you're able to catch. Yeah, you're able to catch a fish for yourself. Do you want to try catching for Jen?
Yeah.
Go ahead. That being said, this is there's an extra -5 modifier to this, so it's now -15 total.
Hello.
11.
You passed. So yeah, you got a fish for yourself and a fish for Jen. Nice
That's
going.
with an 11. Nice.
Nice.
Cool
Is
stuff.
it
Cool stuff.
starting to get later into the evening now?
Yeah, unfortunately, spearfishing is arduous work, and it's night by the time you finish. You didn't get far today, only 5 miles, so...
Alrighty. Let's set up camp here. We've got this tent. We've got, I've got a lighter so we can make a fire. And, cook these fish for dinner tonight. Alright.
Just
And
eyeing
you
over
do.
the. How do these fish look? Like, I would think.
A little bit bulbous in some spots, but edible.
All right.
Alright. So I'm assuming you're gonna need me to roll survival to make a fire?
Yes.
Alright, what's the penalty?
We'll say just -15 this time. You're in a forest, there's plenty of firewood.
Alright, and a +5, so that totals out to +5 because I get a +20 from my lighter.
Uh-huh.
Alright, 73.
Yeah, you got it. It's no
Alright.
trouble cooking and having fish for dinner.
Alright. So we don't need to take any of our food off of our supplies.
Nope, you don't.
And we tuck her in for the night.
Okay then. It is
Keep
now
watch as
now
usual.
the it is now the next day, September 28th.
Alright. Who's ready for day 2 on this trail?
Off to a great start. Let's do this.
Hell yeah. And we got a pole hook as well. So we've got a little souvenir to bring back with us.
Yeah, we'll keep practicing when we got a chance. I could get real good with this thing.
Yeah?
I think so.
Alright. So, we keep heading out.
You do. And eventually you do spot the remnants of a road sign sitting on the ground. If you make a right here, you could follow a hiking path up to Mount St. Helens. Depending upon the terrain difficulty, it'll either be faster or shorter.
Well, you guys up to do a little bit of advanced hiking?
I mean, I honor.
I mean, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be too much of an issue for you. Bran, what you thinking?
Let's do this.
Alright.
Go full ranger course.
Hell yeah, full ranger course.
Plus, my agility is a little bit higher, so if it's based on that, I should be good.
Alright, let's go.
And thus you do. You start walking up a bunch. I'm gonna need Bran Doon to roll endurance. Jen doesn't have to since she's experienced at this, and Pendleton is flying. And we've got...
Ramped.
Yeah, you constantly have to stop and catch your breath. Climbing up is hard. It's easier to jog than it is to hike up above a volcano. That's how bad it is.
I got it. I just neither stop.
It's alright, man.
Maybe when we reach the top of the mountain, the helicopter will be made of chocolate.
Yeah, that sounds cool. We'll get there.
Did you just make a Candy Mountain joke?
No, I just made a Left 4 Dead joke.
Oh,
The fucking, like, cinematic for Left 4 Dead 2. Anyway.
okay.
But yeah, she says, "Yeah, it's nothing big, man. Trust me. I was heaving the first time I took my first hike up a mountain. Hell, they had to, my instructor had to drag me up the mountain."
Whew, I'll get my mountain legs.
Yep.
In a bit. Oh, like half.
All right.
The good news is this trail, this road is following. It is following a creek, and it constantly crosses over various tributaries, so water isn't an issue. Boiling it is. That being said, as you hike up the mountain, it seems to be getting, well, a bit more sootier.
Ah, shit.
What's this?
That is soot. It is also bad news bears. If you've got any cloth you can put over your mouth, do so. Breathing in that shit is bad for you.
Ah, crud.
As she is going to, like, try and, like, it's like, love this shirt. Kind of, like, tear a little piece off, like, tear a bit of it off.
Note that the soot is in the water. It's not enveloping the air quite yet.
Alright. Either way. She's going to do it either way.
Okay.
Going to, like, tear a bit. I'm guessing that's going to reduce the SH of my clothing.
Yes.
Alright.
Brendan will do the same. He's gonna. I guess his normal will work for it. But would he have? Actually, he'll pull his goggles down for safe measure if duplication is going to be in the air, and maybe like the bottom like ankle part of one either leg of his bell bottoms.
All right. Cannibalizing your pants. Got it.
No, probably not the first time.
This is true, but it's first time with an actual wool thread pair of pants and not something made out of animal skins.
Yeah, it's different.
Alright, so Pendleton doesn't have to worry about breathing, and we've both got these cloth masks on to hopefully protect our breathing a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And thus you guys continue. This time you were able to do 10
actually,
miles.
Brandon's just gonna put on his gas mask.
Oh, yeah, you have a fucking gas
You
mask.
have a fucking gas mask, then yeah, you're fine.
He's like caught. This whole scenario is in his head, but then he just as he like leans down to his pants, remembers the gas mask on his belt. It's like, oh, do you think this is what this was for? Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
gas
gas
mask is for.
Yeah, gas mask would do you real good here.
Nice. And yeah, it's now gas mask.
Remind me to pick one of those up buy one of those once we get into town again. Alright, let's keep going.
And thus you guys continue. 25 miles to go.
Alright.
It becomes very clear that the road you're on used to be a car road to various hiking trails. Now this road itself is a hiking trail.
Nice. Or not nice, really, but nice.
Yeah. You keep going, and you can plainly see the mountain now. You're not at Mount Helens yet, but you are now in the area around the various mountains that are next to and surrounding it.
Alright, taking off 3 smoked pork. Because it's the next day, and so we see the area around it. And she suddenly, like, looks over and is like, what did the mayor want us to do up here again?
Oh boy.
Check on some people or
A
something?
measure of maybe a measure how the whole thing's going. Imagine if start spewing all that hot stuff. That could be pretty bad for a lot of people.
All right. So, do we need to make a roll to remember?
Roll intelligence.
Any penalties?
-1 because this hiking is arduous.
Fair enough. 0. Great.
Jen doesn't remember.
-2. Fuck.
Guess it's up to Bran
You
Doon.
are picking up that laundry, right?
All right. Any penalty?
-1.
-1.
Great. None of you can remember why you came here. Congratulations.
I will use a vault point on that, actually, because I don't want us to fail that. So give me that. Reroll.
Let's go.
Come on.
There we go.
Oh,
There you go. There have been sightings of various people around Mount St. Helens, people that they've ever seen before. But there's also been Brotherhood sightings on the western side of the mountain. What the hell is going on there? Not to mention, it's a volcano. If people with a bunch of high tech are messing with a volcano, everyone gets a feeling of what's going to happen if it goes wrong.
fair enough.
So what the hell is going on at Mount St. Helens?
I guess we're here to figure that out. We've got 25 miles to go.
Probably about 20 by the time you say that.
Okay.
Could Bran Doon roll endurance for me again?
All right. -5.
You're only able to do 5 miles today.
Just it's like on the ground. It's like I see a minute. I can do it. I can do it.
All right, we can sit and wait for a little bit.
No, I can't be him, but I think he'll drag me down too.
No, I just need some time. Oh, stress must be something in the air.
You're wearing a gas mask.
It's something.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's all right, man. Everyone I've ever met, even the most beefy guys, have struggled climbing their first mountain.
Oh, it's cool though. It's just whew.
Yeah, you've gotten a lot farther than I did without falling down.
Oh. Huh, neat. Oh.
I jump rat and then we'll keep moving.
Yeah, we're all right to wait. All right, so we get 5 miles closer, so 15 miles to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's keep on trucking along. I'll take the another 3 off of our food.
You keep following in the trails, and that's when you see in the distance, over a hill, a lake.
A lake.
Not only that, you can just see Mount St. Helens opened up to you. This
All right.
lake, basically the way it's set up is there's a lake. In addition to seeing this lake from the north side, you can also see how Mount St. Helens at one time collapsed on its entire northern side and just spewed itself out everywhere. There's far less trees on the south side of the lake because of that.
Really? Must
Yeah.
be some nasty soot. Trees usually grow well in soot.
Well, in fairness, there's in fairness, there does seem to still be some trees in the south, but it's far less.
Yeah, trees also take a They take long to grow.
Yeah, it's only been about a century since this volcano erupted.
Yeah.
And it's clear that it's grown back. You're not seeing, because keep in mind, nowadays you can still find tree trunks that have been knocked over everywhere if you go around Mount St. Helens, but you haven't been seeing that at all. That's all rotted away and gone with time.
Yeah.
There's a little...
I'm gonna take out my binoculars and see if I can see anybody on the coast of that little lake.
You don't see anyone.
Alright.
Unfortunately, the terrain gets more difficult. There's no more road to follow at this point.
Ah, damn.
You're bushwhacking it. So I'm gonna need you to roll endurance now, as well as Bran Doon.
Alright, well, penalties?
-1 penalty.
-1. Alright. Well, I'm most likely gonna fail this because I got 3 endurance.
Oh.
Yep,
You
I
both
failed
fail
that.
it. You are unable to get around this lake. You haven't even gone a mile today.
This is a nightmare. Okay. Alright, let's... Fuck. I wish I had a machete. Or a knife, or some shit. Okay, let's keep going. As I'm gonna take another 3 off, and we're gonna keep going, because, you know, what else can we do at this point?
So
Yeah.
do you guys want to go for another? Try to go for another 5 miles, or do you just want to spend the day getting around the lake?
You know what? Let's just get around the lake. This is a nightmare.
All right, no roll, but no mileage change either, really.
Okay. Here we go.
This is dense forest that starts lessening off as you get further and further south.
All right.
By evening, you're on the south side, and there are some grass and trees here, but there's far less. It's a bit more open. You're not in the thick forests that you were in prior.
Alrighty then. Let's I guess let's see if there's where the hell would we even look? I guess we're just still heading towards the volcano.
Yep.
Let's keep heading towards the volcano then.
And thus you do. At this point, you can see that the streams are choked with soot from the volcano.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
boy. That is alarming. Not too alarming, but a little alarming.
Yeah. I don't know. Is anything else we can do to repair? Or are we gonna just
I mean, you got a
Well-
gas mask, I got a regular mask, and Pendleton doesn't breathe, so we're about as prepared as we can be.
all right.
Let's go. Alright.
All right. Let me set up the time. It is now the 29th of September.
Alright, taking another 3 off.
Okay. At this point, you will be guaranteed to go 5 miles a day, but a day. no matter what, if you want 10, you're gonna have to roll for it.
You got 69 pork.
Oh, wouldn't you enjoy pork?
Alright.
Alright.
Would rolling, like, have the possibility of us losing ground, or, like, doing less than 5?
No, because now it's a lot clearer. Like, depending on where you are, there's stretches of brown grass and nothing else. So you're still guaranteed to get 5. The roll is again to make sure if you get 10.
Oh, am I making that roll as well?
Yes. You're still bushwhacking at the end of the day.
Alright, fair enough. Another -1, or just flat?
-1.
Alright, -1. I'm almost definitely going to fail this, but you know... Yeah, that's what I thought. Set -6.
Bran Doon, roll endurance -1.
You're going to have more luck this time. Find out in just a second. So far, it's been straight failed rolls of endurance this entire time.
Hiking is a long, arduous process, and I am glad the rolls have been reflecting that.
Bran, you there?
You
Yep,
passed.
go for 1.
Oh,
It
Damn.
seems this time Bran Doon is able to assist Jen. Maybe because the more open ground changes dynamics a bit.
yeah.
But this time you guys managed to go 10 miles a day. You don't need to roll anymore because tomorrow's just 5 miles to the mountain itself.
Brand's just oddly inspired, like coming in and like just coming in like, all right, we got this.
Things get
All right,
clearer as
yeah.
you get closer.
Getting the hang of it.
Alright.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we will have it again, so I'll take another 3 and then another 3 as well. And we should be there.
Yep. September 31st. First, you finally make it to the mountain proper. You're at the base of it. You're in a place with no food, but you're here. Now, what do you do next?
Where the hell is everyone? I'm gonna scan the area with my binos.
All right. Just without even rolling, you can see the heat radiating off of the crater. You may not want to get any close. It's probably not a good idea to hike to the top.
Yeah, probably not a good idea. I'd agree with that.
As for me telling you anything else, I'm gonna need you to roll perception.
Perception, not observation. Okay. Any penalties?
-2. This one's a bit difficult to notice.
-2. Okay. 5.
You pass?
Oh, I'd actually.
You pass.
If I'm using my yeah. Either way, I pass.
It takes a bit, but you're constantly looking about. Then halfway through the day, you're able to see in the distance, the old road to like the actual main entrance to what used to be the national monument that was here. It's a bit of a ways to the northwest from where you are.
Alright.
But you can see the ruins of buildings. And what looks like a cave bored into a hole beneath it.
Alright. So there's a cave, a town, and a national monument.
It's not a town, though. It's 2 buildings and the ruins of a parking lot. You can only tell it's a parking lot because it's a super cracked gray slab at this point.
Fair enough. Alright, there's a parking lot with a couple buildings, a bored cave, and hole cave into the side of the mountain, and national monument over this way. I recommend we go there. It's northwest.
You're fairly high up, however, from where you are. It'd be about another 10 miles to get there.
Feck. Anything else I see?
Some birds roosting in trees, some small animals. Animals, so if you want to try catching small game, you could.
Let's, if no one objects, let's head towards that parking lot and cave and all that and see if we can't figure out what's going on.
Alright, it's flat enough that you don't have to roll for that. Jen doesn't have to roll for endurance, but Bran Doon does.
Okie, and I'll be taking another 3 off, I assume?
We'll see if you make it today or not first.
Alright.
Any penalties this time, or?
-1 endurance.
Gonna pass out in the parking lot.
You pass out, but well before you get there. You don't make any progress.
Fuck's sake. Alright.
Oh, flat.
Yeah.
Do you think I should drag him up a little bit further?
I don't know how
I
good.
don't think I can carry this.
Yeah, I don't think I can carry him either. We'll have to sit this one out. If we're gonna be sitting here, I might as well do some hunting.
Okay then. Roll survival to see if you can find some food for the day.
Any penalties?
Minus 50 on account of a lot of this being flat plains, and you're only gonna be finding small game here.
Fair enough. But with Roxanne, with my tracking dog?
Yes, she can give a boost.
Alright. How much of a boost?
We'll say 15.
15. So that's 35. That's pretty good. That's pretty good chances for me here. 85.
Yeah, you're able to spot some conies.
Guessing 308 is not going to leave me with too much meat.
Yeah, it's enough for a single meal.
Alright. Well, let's hunt some conies then.
Alright. How you gonna get him?
If I shoot them with my fucking sniper rifle, there's barely going to be any meat left.
Uh-huh. So you're gonna have to think of something else.
Would 10 mil... I think 10 mil would still be too much, too. So what do I want to do? Well, I do have a dog.
Just have Roxanne try to do it?
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, kind of fire a bullet in, behind the conies and kind of draw them into Roxanne.
Okay.
So, try to make them think that there's predators on both sides.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna need you to roll small guns minus 25.
Minus 25, okay. Habuski, 75.
Oh, nice. That is a pass. You're able to shoot, and Roxanne is in position. Let me just... could you roll Roxanne's melee attack for me, just to see if she connects?
Her bite? Sure thing.
Yeah. Minus 5 modifier.
Oh, minus 5. Okay. Boom. Minus 5. Habuski. There we go.
Yeah, you're able to catch. Yeah, she's able to help you catch the conies. You got enough to feed you tonight.
Feed me, but not Bran?
Not Bran.
Alright, so I'll be saving 1 smoked pork, but we're still gonna be spending 2.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, that's a good night either way. So, after that, we kind of camp out and wait for the next day when hopefully Bran is woken up again.
Good news. It is now October 1st, 2179. It has been two in-game months that have passed since we started.
Since
well,
we
not
started the
exactly 2
campaign,
months,
yay!
but time passes, and you can see how golden and red the trees are.
This reminds me of caramel apples. I don't know why.
All right,
Of
Bran
what?
Doon, roll endurance, no modifier.
That is the one.
You pass. You're 10 miles away. You are able to get 10 miles in. You are able to arrive today at the place. So, what are you looking at first? The parking lot, the buildings, or...
The hole.
Let's leave the hole for last, maybe. I feel like there's gonna be some trouble in the hole.
It's pretty spooky.
Is there like a ranger station?
Not quite. I mean, there is the remnants of an observatory that's built into the hills. And that's probably got a ranger station office inside it.
Huh.
So you...
Well,
And since one of the exterior walls has been knocked down, you can get inside it no problem.
I'm gonna check out this little building here. Should have a ranger office in there, and I know how to read their charts and graphs, so I should be able to get us some sort of map of the area. Hopefully, at least. If it's still surviving. Or if there's still one intact. So she's gonna go looking in the building.
The interesting thing is, someone has already looted this place. There is nothing of use left here other than rotten furniture. It's
Damn.
almost like anything not bolted down was taken.
Yeah, this place is empty.
You can't even find a pen.
Damn. Alright. Let's look around the parking lot then, I guess.
There's rusted hulks, but you might be able to find something if you check the engines.
Alright.
Maybe a small little piece. Everyone, roll luck to see what you get out of this parking lot.
Any penalties?
No modifier.
Okay. 3.
None.
0, and that just leaves Sir Pendleton. Or is Trisky still out? Nope. He's
Okay.
back. Okay, Jen is the only one to find anything. And it's interesting. It's a clipboard with a checklist. At the top of it is Vault-Tec letterhead.
Oh, shit. Vault-Tec's been here.
Who's that?
I don't know much about them. All I know is that pre-war, they were shady as fuck.
Oh.
So whenever Vault-Tec's around, you know shit's gonna go tits side up. So, this Vault-Tec plus Volcano plus possible Brotherhood equals very, very bad.
Think they had stuff the Brotherhood would want? Like,
If it's Vault-Tec, if there's Vault-Tec stuff here, Brotherhood's probably salivating at them, probably foaming at the mouth trying to get this stuff. This is like their
God.
whole Vault-Tec is like their holy grail.
Huh. Well, we know what to tell the folks back in Portland if we don't get melted or burned or whatever.
Yeah, let me read this checklist. See if I can read this checklist. It's probably charred.
It's legible still. It's for car parts.
car parts. I never thought Vault-Tec would stoop so low as car parts with all the government money they've been given. Alright, she'll kind of read it out, see if there's anything interesting.
No, it's nothing interesting. It's like the list was trying to go over what car parts to scrap from here.
They were scrapping car parts? Really? Did Vault-Tec go broke here or something? I didn't think they'd salvage. That's weird. Very weird. Man. Okay. Well, she's gonna try and check out in any of the other buildings around. See if there's anything
Unfortunately, there's nothing else except except a small plaque going over the monument.
Alright. Trisky's voice mod died again.
Okay, I'll give it a moment for Trisky to come
I
back.
was going to say, is there any mention of make and model of the vehicles at all?
Okay.
There is. It's like check engine lights, pickup, or spark plugs trailer. And sure enough, when you compare it, those pieces are missing. Could have been time, or it could have been scavenging.
Well, you'd certainly be able to find our own parts here.
It's worth noting that the hole is about a ways off, and you only saw it because of your positioning. You can't actually see it from the parking lot.
That
Damn.
is something we will have to put a pin into, I think.
Yeah.
I say we scavenge out the rest of the area, maybe make a plan for an escape if necessary as to where would be the most ideal to go from that location as best we can, and then scout it out and make sure that it's uninhabited.
If we have to run, my suggestion is that we use the forest as cover and try to lose them.
There.
And there is forest near at this parking lot, so you are able to do that.
Alright. In the meantime, I'm guessing there's nothing in the other buildings either.
Yeah, there's nothing scavenged completely.
Alright. Well, we're gonna have to be heading up to that hole then, I guess. That's our only lead. You wanted to hunker down for a minute, right, Pendleton?
Sorry, once again?
I said you wanted to hunker down for a minute, right, Pendleton?
I do believe that the best solution would be to make sure that we know what we're doing going in, but I didn't mention hunkering down.
Oh. Yeah. I think the main things that we need to look out for is, I guess, Brotherhood of Steel. We just look out for them. If they're looking for... Oh, okay. If they're looking for technology, Vault-Tec's got a lot of that. So, really the only thing we can do is look out for them. Besides that, just make sure you don't fall in anything. Make sure you don't. And if the volcano gets any blacker, we cut our losses and we get the hell out of here.
Fair enough.
It seems, yeah, makes sense. But, as far as, how a brother could move, I realize they got some, crazy stuff, but they also been a lot to carry through a lot of what we just got, right? Already have a clear path?
Clear path? Not really. I don't think there is a clear path around here. I might be wrong, but might have to go back through the woods.
Where you are in this parking lot, it's clear that there is a path leading from the interstate up to here. That being said, it's about as good quality as you were starting out. It'd be easy, but it'd also take time to get all their gear up here. Like, you're not taking a Humvee up this road.
Yeah, this road right here is our only kind of way through. So either we go down this road and take the gamble that there's Brotherhood at the bottom of it, or we go our little roundabout way that we've been going. Right back.
Oh.
Thing is
All right,
that if
then.
we go down that way, we also are not going to have our truck.
Can't think of much of a truck either way.
Yeah. So,
I
To the
say
hole.
go the
Yikes.
direct route.
yeah. To the hole.
To the hole.
The way the hole is, it's kind of vertical. You have to be careful climbing in. So for Jen and Bran Doon, I'm just gonna need you to roll strength, no modifier.
Strength. That's also a bad stat for me. No agility, perhaps?
Well, if you
Maybe
want
you'll
to do
do
a
better
jump
than
and...
me.
Well, if you want to do a jump and roll, sure, but you have no idea how deep it goes.
I would recommend letting me go down first and scoping out the length of it.
Not liking my -5.
Well, I guess both Bran Doon and Pendleton go first then. With Bran Doon constantly slipping and falling and cutting himself, he's looking pretty messed up. Hiking is not his strong suit. That
I'm
being
gonna-
said, the lights do help from Pendleton, and you can see that there is supposed to be a footpath to slowly let you climb up. Or down, as the case may be.
I'm gonna try and go down that path.
That you do. Eventually, though, you do come to the bottom, and there's only one way to go, but deeper into this cavern or tunnel.
Alright. Keep your weapons trained on you. Who knows what's down here?
Oh yes, now I can add Cave Explorer to my list of accolades.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, it'll be a story.
That, if Vault Tech is involved, a story is certainly what it's going to be.
And it is. You eventually go down, and you know what Pendleton's eyes light up on?
Yellow one?
It is. It's big, it's got bright yellow paint, and it's got a big old 6 on it.
Vault 6.
Six.
Huh.
Interesting. Now next, we'll have to figure out how the hell to get in.
Yeah.
But I
I
believe
can't. Yeah. Pendleton, you probably got, like, the computer sciencey stuff, right?
Oh yes, I need something to interface with though, otherwise there'll be little point.
Well,
Indeed, it looks like the only control panel out here that could possibly open the door requires some sort of connector that Pendleton just doesn't have. That being said, could Pendleton roll perception for me? No modifier.
But of course, I will roll my one perception. And fail by -9.
Oh. Yeah, you're it's just a big yellow door. What else is there to say? Would anyone else like to roll perception?
sure, one moment. I think, I don't know, yeah, with kind of like Pendleton's thing and my lighter kind of lighting up a little bit, I'm assuming I wouldn't get the darkness penalties, hopefully.
Yeah, you're not getting the darkness penalties. You guys are working
Alright.
together to offset it.
Alright. Perception. Any modifiers?
No modifier.
Okay. 1. Wow.
There's a camera set up in the corner.
Hey, Pendleton? Somebody's watching us. Maybe. I mean, there's a good chance that this place is abandoned. There's also a good chance it
Wait,
isn't.
what?
The red light on the camera turns on, and
Yep,
that's
there's-
where we'll close the session.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Lovely.
I've
Thank
been
you,
waiting for
everyone.
you guys to go to Vault 6, so I am very pleased that you ended right as you discovered it.
Excellent. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again on Unlucky Rolls for Fallout Cascadian Storms. I have been Trisky as Sir Pendleton, joined by Fluff as Jen O'Connor, and Bran Doon the Brink, played by my friend Ken. And, of course, our lovely overseer Wagoo, who has brought us this adventure. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you have a lovely one. We'll see you again a week from tomorrow for more of the Monsters of Morgrim, basically.
Bye!